Hi there, Whimsy here, and we are back in Paynes Creek. So we have so much to do today. I have a running list of things we have to check out today. And if you missed the last episode, essentially we found a lot of stuff that the private investigator had been digging into. And so some of the stuff that we're doing today might not make sense to you unless you go check out that episode. So make sure to do that. Otherwise, game plan for today is going to check out the photo lab, which I believe is down here because we checked out Dorothy's house and I think she has the key to either, I think it was Oliver, his shop, or his house, I think. So we're going to go do that. And then I think next steps would be to go check out some typewriters around town. And again, if that doesn't make sense to you, definitely go check out the last episode. But I believe that would include checking out Andrew's house, so the house that was burnt, as well as Bernard's house again. We've been at Bernard's house a lot recently. And then finally, I'm just trying to get my bearings right now. I'm trying to get over to Oliver's photography. I think I might have to go down, yeah, this way. And then we're gonna head back to the mansion. There's a few things we can check out there. And then finally, I think we might have to go back down to the sewers. And supposedly there was maybe a key that was dropped down there. So we want to go check that out. Although, this is actually looking... Oh, okay. Maybe we don't actually have to go down into the sewer. Perfect. I need something to pull these bolts. Dang, do I need like a screwdriver or something? I'm assuming this is not going to work, but let's just try it. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to go down the sewer, which is great. I had not noticed this until just now. And the private investigator did say that he threw a key down in the gutter. So I had not seen a gutter around town except just right now. So we'll have to find something to remove these bolts. We do not have the tool currently, so we'll have to come back to that. For now, let's stick to our list and go check out this place. Perfect. All right. I'm wondering if we're going to find some photography that is going to be very telling. So let's see. Is there some lights? Let's hope that this works. Perfect. All right, so we are in Oliver the photographer's shop and maybe attached house. And the only thing that we really know about him is that he helped Trisha with, I think she had some interest in photography, so he was kind of tutoring her for a while. That's really all we know about him. Looks like he has some shots from around town here. So let's see, what do we have? Nothing in there. It's nice. Can we turn on these lights too? Yes, we can. Love that. Okay, let's go check out this area, see what we can find over here. Okay. Nothing in there. And it doesn't look like we can open those. Okay, we have a little back room. Looks like a little back office. What am I standing on? So, doesn't look like we can open those either. Ooh, or will we get the screwdriver that we need or the tool that we need? Oh, perfect. Yes, this is exactly actually what we would need. Not a screwdriver, a wrench. Perfect. So we can now grab that key. Awesome. There's a shovel in here, which is kind of odd, I guess. Okay, so what's that? Stapler? Nothing on his little corkboard. We have potentially a fax here. So, Office of Church Haven, July 17, 1995. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Interesting. So that's really interesting because we originally thought Father Matthew had an alibi for when Vivian was killed. But this is basically saying he had canceled. Okay, so Father Matthew wasn't suspicious, but he is now. So this was a really good find. Okay, let's see if there's anything else on here. No. Ooh, a diary. Okay. So January 3rd, 1996. So yeah, this is after all of the killings happened, because that was 1995. So we just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he is going through. Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. He not only lost Vivian and Trisha, but he also lost Sophia, and I'm assuming he still thinks that his son, Vincent, has died as well, unless we find out differently. But yeah, that's really sad for him. August 14, 1996. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. So yeah, we're kind of seeing this exodus of people leaving, which is why the town is abandoned. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Wow. Oliver Gibson's story. Yeah, so people left shortly after all of those killings took place. You know, I keep searching the bathrooms, even though we literally never find anything in here. Yeah, there's usually nothing. I just always think the one time I don't look, it's gonna be something important. So yeah, you just have to look. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Or I guess back here first. I don't think there's... Oh, we can't open this. Nothing in there. And can we get in here? Oh, it's so weird. Oh, it's locked. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's a door that we can unlock either. Okay. That's weird. What is that? Okay. Well, let's go up. Oh, also interesting. And it also doesn't look like a door that we can unlock. Okay. Okay, well, I hope we didn't miss anything in here. If we did, let me know. But we did get an important tool, so let's go do that. All right, so let's go here. There we go. So that's weird. Oh, so maybe there's going to be more we have to be on the lookout for, because I am not seeing anything in here. Okay, good to know. Okay, so it's not on that one. So yeah, I think we just have to be on the lookout for those now as we explore town. And I guess with that, we're gonna head over to Bernard's place real quick. And then also Andrew's place. So I'm gonna start heading over there and I will bring you back once we are there. Okay, we're just getting back over to Andrew's house, I believe. Yeah. And let's get in. So, as I said, we're kind of checking out his typewriter because the private investigator had some intel on the threatening letters that were being sent. And at least the private investigator thought that... Actually, let's go make sure it's not over here. The private investigator thought that we might be able to identify who the killer is by the typewriter and a specific issue with one of the keys, or one of the, yeah, I guess keys. One of the letters, basically. Okay, so I'm not seeing a typewriter over here. Let's go upstairs. I feel like I recall one being in his bedroom. It's the kitchen. Or maybe his office. Let's go check that out. Maybe not. Gosh, I swear I saw someone else had a typewriter. So we might actually have to go explore a little bit more around town. But I think it doesn't look like he has a typewriter, so that's interesting to me because I was very positive that he did. So, yeah, maybe let's go check out Andrew's house. And Andrew's house is the one that was burnt. So I'm gonna head over there, and if I see anything in between, I'll bring you back. But otherwise, I'll see you at Andrew's house. Alright guys, so I was heading back up to Andrew's house, or I guess I should maybe say over to Andrew's house, and I did find one of these grates again. So let's check this one out. And I'm also not seeing anything in here. Okay. So, dead end there too. If I find any more, I'll bring you back to it. But I am heading up to Andrew's place now. Alright guys, so we finally did figure out the maze of Painscreek and we are back over to where that burnt house is. And I'm just doing a little look around, make sure we're not missing anything. Especially one of those grates could be maybe over here. I don't think I ever looked in there. Okay, so let's go into Andrew's house and see what we find with that typewriter. Gosh, I feel like I haven't been in this house either for a very long time. Yeah, so we found some notes in there. I think his typewriter was upstairs because I recall that he was writing something. Oh yeah. What is that? Gosh, maybe it wasn't his house. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, although let's go over here. Yeah, we never got in there. It doesn't look like it's jammed. It actually might be Derek. Was it Derek's house? And he was living with Wanda, so maybe we have to go over there. Okay, sorry for the runaround, guys. I'm gonna go back over to Wanda's house. I think I remember where she lives. And we'll check out that house. And if we still can't find anything, we might have to come back to the typewriter search. But it might have been Derek who was writing, or who we found a typewriter. So let's go check out Wanda and Derek's house. All right, we are back. So I think, if I'm remembering right, this was Wanda's house. So let's go check this one out. Okay. So I believe I'm remembering it being upstairs. And this is looking promising. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. So we see the E. But it's not letting me kind of interact with it. So well, let's maybe take a photo of this anyway. Yeah, it's not letting me do anything with this, so maybe it's not this one. Gosh, I don't remember who else had a typewriter. Oh. Derek had a knife. Interesting. Let's maybe take a photo of that too. So Derek had a knife. So he could also maybe have been the one to I don't know, take out Andrew and maybe Scott? But gosh, I don't know what his motive would be. Okay. Uh, well, I'm not sure about the typewriter. So, if I'm missing anything, let me know. If there's someone else I should be checking out or someone else's house. I can't remember who else might have a typewriter. Let's just go check this room out real quick. Yeah, not really seeing anything in there either. So, yeah, we'll keep noodling on that one. All right, so next step is to go up to Maple Drive, so up on the top center there, and we're gonna head back to the mansion. There's a couple of things we can do here. We know that Scott was killed on Maple Drive, and they gave us kind of very specifics. They gave us kind of a very oddly like specific location. They said a bush on Maple Drive. So I just want to go check that out to see if there's anything that was like left there that might be interesting to us. Otherwise, if not, we're going to head into the mansion and we can officially open the safe in the art gallery because last episode we were able to get Vincent, aka Scott's birth date. So we're gonna head back up that way. I'll see you there shortly. All right, guys, so we are back up at the mansion, and I did do a look while I was heading up here around some of the bushes leading up to the mansion and wasn't finding anything. It was also just not really letting me go over to any bushes and kind of explore anyway, so I'm assuming there's maybe nothing there for us to check out. But again, as always, if I did miss something there, please let me know and we'll go back and check it out. But for now, let's go over to the art gallery and see if we can get this safe open, huh? Okay, let's see. It's kind of hard to see these numbers, but I believe it's gonna be 5, 1, 1, 9, 7, 5. Oh. Oh, is it June? Maybe June? Okay, so I think it was June 1st. Yeah, it was June 1st, I think. I put May. 1975. Okay, let's see if that works. There we go. All right, so we got this open, which is awesome. And it looks like we have a chess piece here that we've been missing. And again, I don't know my chess that well, but I think this is the king, which was one of the numbers that we were missing. So we can now open the desk, I believe, in the office in the mansion. So we'll go check that out. Looks like we also have another diary from Robert, and I'm guessing the fact that it's in a safe tells me there's probably something important inside. So July 31st, 1995. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. August 13, 1995. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? October 22nd, 1995. I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? November 2nd, 1995. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home, anyways? Oh, right, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. Gosh, did Bernard do his bidding? Did Bernard kill Scott? Interesting. Okay, so then we also have routing number, account number, email password, love Trish, 061174, study room, desk hint. Ah, there we go. K equals king, knight. Okay, yep, we knew that. Queen equals queen, or Q equals queen, and B equals bishop. So I'm wondering if we do have B for bishop. I have what I thought was a rook and a pawn, but maybe one of those were a bishop. Otherwise, I might actually be missing a chess piece yet, but let's go check it out. So, last will and testament of Randall Lewis. Who's that? Okay, so I, Charles Roberts of 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek, being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament, dated July 1st, 1975, effective as of today, June 21st, 1975. Oh, is this where he was going to put in... Yeah, this was where he was going to put in Sophia. So item 1, Article 6B of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the oldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2, Article 6A of my will should be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all of the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Okay, so Trisha wasn't getting anything, and I don't know if Trisha knew that, but what if Vivian found that out? So item 3, Article 11 should be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1st, 1975, in Painscreek, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family, effective July 1st, 1975. Okay, so Randall Lewis is the, I guess, like, a lawyer. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, he did get it into the will. Let's go see if we can get into the desk. The locked desk in the mansion. So the thing that's going to be tricky about this too, with us not knowing exactly which... Let's go see. So... Yeah, I don't think that is... I think this is just a pawn. So I wonder if what I wrote down as rook is actually the bishop. Let's see. Oh wait, we have to get down to see what's what. Okay, so king, queen, bishop, or sorry, K, Q, B, K. So we don't know what K goes where, so we'll have to try both of those. So let's start with the first one being the king. What was it? Okay, there we go. So king, queen, queen, which was 1. So let's see if that works. No. Okay. So let's switch these. Let's say the knight goes first. And then the king goes last. Dang. Okay, so I might not have all of the pieces I need then. Okay, let's just, to make sure, let's make sure that what I just grabbed, which was a 2. No. And let's just switch this again real quick. No. Okay. Okay, so just kidding. I don't have all the chess pieces yet. And... oh yeah, that's the knight. Okay. Okay. Dang. I was thinking we were... I was thinking we had that one. So we're missing a chess piece yet, and I don't know where that could be. Back out to the shed real quick. And double check what was out there. Because I believe there were 2. There was at least one that I think was out here. And I'm just gonna run over there so you guys don't have to twiddle your thumbs while I'm walking over there. Okay, so yeah, there were 2 here. This is the queen. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure... yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the rook. So I don't know if we have found the bishop yet, unfortunately. So that's a bummer. We are definitely still missing a chess piece, so if I have missed that anywhere, please let me know, but we might still have to just kind of... or we might not have been able to open something yet, or I completely missed it, which wouldn't surprise me. I'm almost wondering, like, was it out in the garage maybe or something? Not sure. So we're kind of at a standstill right now. We don't really have anything else to do. So I might have to go look back through my notes to make sure we didn't miss anything. But I think one thing we will do before we officially sign off, I'm going to go run around town and see if we can find a last grate that we can open up. And I'm assuming from there we'll get a key that will let us do something, so I just need to find that grate. So let's do that as our last hurrah before we sign off for today, and once I do find that, I will bring you guys back in, or if I find anything else along the way. Alright guys, well, I ran around here. I tried to look in every little nook and cranny I could think of, but I cannot find another grate, and I did go back and double check all of the ones that we've already opened, and unless I'm just completely missing it, so far there's no key in the grates that we've opened. So I'm either just completely like blind and completely missing it in one of the grates that we have opened, or I just have not found the right grate yet and it's hidden somewhere. So I think we're gonna leave it here, guys. Me again. So I'm an idiot. I just had an epiphany. So we basically can open the mansion desk now. We have all of the other numbers. We just need to click through the last number. So, idiot, we can do this. So I'm gonna head back up to the mansion and we will finally open the mansion desk, see what that's all about, and then I will officially say goodbye. All right, let's go. All right, we are getting back over to the mansion now, and it might take a little while because we don't know which K is which, but we have the king. So we have the king, we have the knight, and we have the queen. We don't have the bishop, but we have all the other numbers, so we should be able to figure this out. Okay, so it was K, Q, B, K. So let's say this one is the king, which was 4. We know the queen was 1, I believe. We don't know the third number, but then let's say this one is a 5, which was the knight. So now essentially we're just gonna go, we'll start at 0. No. So this might take a while, guys. I'll bring you back once we finally open it, maybe. Oh gosh. Okay. It was literally like the last combination that we tried that opened this, which is hilarious. But it was essentially knight, queen, bishop, which we just had to basically keep scrolling through, and then king. So we did have to change it up. And like I said, literally the last combination that we tried. So let's see what's in here. Gosh. Okay, so November 18, 1995. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now... December 27, 1995. Vivian is dead, so is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair that I had 20 years ago? Okay, so that's really interesting because this means that Charles did know about Vivian having something to do with both his mom and Sophia. And so again, that goes back to like he knew, and now we've confirmed that he could have had a motive to take out Vivian. Although just by what he's writing, it still doesn't make me think that he did. But let's keep searching. So Beckard's Investigation Services, July 17, 1995. To Charles Roberts. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's death. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we were unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We found that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at the Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you would like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Okay, so he found this out on July 17. Of 1995. Okay, so he for sure knew Andrew and Henry Johnson were probably a part of it. And now he knows that Vivian was also... Okay. So he knew too that all three of them were involved. So then this is February 3rd. So this was later. Okay, so 1996. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we were nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all of the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we will continue the search, however, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Dang. Okay. Well, that is officially all we can do in this episode right now. We're still trying to find the sewer key. We just learned a huge piece of information that Charles did know that Henry, Andrew, and Vivian were all involved, not only with Sophia's death, but also his mom as well. So that's huge, and again, just gives motive. And gosh, I feel like there's just been so many twists and turns in this game, which is fun, but also like you think you're locking in on someone and then you get new information. So anyways, guys, with that, I am now officially going to leave it here. Is that light blinking? The last time that this happened, there was a little bit of a jump scare. So I don't know if I want to go over there. Okay. Okay, maybe it's just the graphics. Okay. But with that, guys, I am officially leaving it here now. I'm so glad I had that little epiphany that we could actually get into the locked desk. So yeah, we're gonna have to just kind of give me some hints. We're gonna have to go back and look at notes, see if we missed anything. But with that, guys, again, thank you so much for following along, and I will see you in the next one.